Hey there everyone, Jacqueline Jax from AVA Live Radio. Happy to be here with you guys again. This is another new music review. That's right. And we're going to do some daily jacks on the show today. And yeah, lots of new songs. Lots of new songs came in, as usual, right? I mean, so what else is new? Good evening, everybody. Good to have you here. It's really, really cool. Let me know if you like this time. This is another time we're trying out. This is 7 p.m. Eastern time. I think the later we get, the more likely most of us have time to show up on the live stream. So joy, that would be really good if we could actually do that as well. But even if you're tuning in afterwards, I so appreciate you guys being here. I know the majority of you will be tuning in afterwards, but that is totally cool too. So let's get started, shall we? This is on the 100 Weekly Top Fresh New Indie Songs, and this playlist is basically where some of the new picks come into things that I've found, things that our curating team has found, you know, and the new music discovery comes in there. So like, this is where it's kind of like the first cut, the first draft goes. And we love to like, just check it out and see what you guys think of the music. And I thought it would be nice to do it on the live streams here on YouTube. So yeah, this is fun, right? This is good. So far it's working out good. And I like doing this with other people rather than just doing it with myself. Okay, that kind of sounds strange, but you know what I mean. All right, so first one is by Swats. Swats, I mean, I absolutely love Swats. I think he's amazing. I met him last year, and he had a song in with us, and I was like, this is cool. You are great. He's really, really good. He's fast, too. He really puts this stuff together quick. I would love to get him on. We're going to have him on for some questions, and maybe he can tell us a little bit about how he puts his music together so quick and his like secrets of success, because his quality is amazing. So anyway, let's go hear his new one. This is 808 by Swats.
I came here alone. I gave you my all. I answered the call, and there's something I know. It's you that I chose. I'm ready to go. Can we get it started? Only got a minute. Girl, you got the taste that I wanted. Turn up the bass, then I'm on it. Hurry, can we get it started? Now we only got a minute. Baby, you ride the bass that I'm knocking. 808, take away my conscience. I'm gone. 808, take away my conscience. I'm gone. Look how she coordinate. If you lame, you better innovate. If you around and freedom you found, mess with the sound. If you ain't down, hit the interstate. I'm feeling like I hit the lottery. From the beginning, I'm winning, man, it's a part of me. It's like the universe found out I'm like the root of astounding. The way they moving around me, they call me Tyler, man. Can I get it, let me go far. Hop in the whip, it is so far. 7 digits and a good morning. Then I'm gone, we'll make a quick hit of the best bar. She listen. Take all the bass that I'm giving. Here for the trouble, enjoy the fantasy. Get lost in my world. Can we get it started? Only got a minute. Girl, you got the taste that I wanted. Turn up the bass, then I'm on it. Hurry, can we get it started? Now we only got a minute. Baby, you ride the bass that I'm knocking. 808. You ride the bass that I'm knocking. 808, take away my
Swats. He never disappoints me. I mean, I'm like always excited when I see him on my playlist. So do you know what SWAT stands for? Anybody? All right, this is kind of cool. His name stands for Songwriting and Tactical Sounds. And he's been officially releasing music since 2015, initially with his band Gamebrax, and now he has the solo body of work starting. First album is Reclamation, and upcoming Livewire, which features 808. So I can't wait to hear the upcoming Livewire, because 808 it's just the bomb. I love that. It's really great. It starts out really well, and something you guys got to pay attention to as far as curators. Like, I know a lot of playlists that are going to take this song primarily because he's got a lot of good energy. It moves well. It's cool. It's got the cool factor. It's got a modern sound. It enters well, like it enters quick. So like the intros aren't long and drawn out. They don't sound like they don't belong on a playlist. You know what I mean? And that's good for radio too. So when you have something that like gets right into that music quickly. So let's listen to the beginning again, just so that I can point it out to you guys. Okay, so that's 2 seconds and his voice comes right in. And that's what we mean by, cut those intros back and really do something that playlisters know is going to grab the audience attention right away. Because if you put something on a playlist that has a very long intro, like, the old-fashioned style intros, then what happens is people, or especially if it fades in, people won't stick around. They'll skip it. They might find the playlist not to move quick enough. Perhaps they're doing this playlist on their walk, or they're exercising to it, or they're doing something. You want that playlist to move. One thing I can honestly say, if you listen to an album by Pink, she does it really well. Because if you've ever worked out and you're like walking and you're trying to keep pace and you're listening to a really good Pink jam, song after song after song, it like doesn't miss a step. Even if the song seems slower, for some reason, she's still in step with you. And that's kind of what Swats is doing here, is like he's got that energy and that, that flow going throughout not only this song, but the majority of his songs. So if you were to lay them together, you could really have a Swats workout and you'd be fine. You'd be like in that groove. You'll know what I'm saying. Like if you listen to Halsey, it's not the same thing. She's got like so many different beats going and they're not all keeping like that rhythm, where Pink's got that high energy, high impact that happens in her concerts and also on here, and she just does so well in playlists. Now they both do well, but I especially appreciate when you hear that, like that step in there, and that back bass. I think that's a really good deciding factor in not only playlist curation, but radio being accepting of your music, and also the quality of the music is great. So thumbs up. I can't say enough good things. Well done, Swats. He's going to really like this review, I can tell you that. All right, let's go to another one. Most Likely, Ella James, 1,000 Miles.
Kept having angels dancing, mirrored back in your eyes. Things I wish I never knew, things that have no disguise. Don't want heavens or shooting stars, don't want diamonds or gold. For love is a weak word, everyone has been sold. Traveled 1,000 miles to light up your cigarette. When it's too much, not enough. Too late, but not yet. See the road that feet cannot find. and shattered in fear. For once is not enough to bring you back here. Smeared makeup of my dreams glides across the night skies. For love is a weak word, everyone has been sold. Traveled 1,000 miles to light up your cigarette. When it's too much, not enough. Too late, but not yet. See the road that feet cannot find. Traveled 1,000 miles to light up your cigarette. When it's too much, not enough. Too late, but not yet. See the road that feet cannot find. Traveled 1,000 miles to light up your cigarette. When it's too much, not enough. Too late, but not yet. See the road that feet cannot find.
Wow, that was so good. I mean, 22 seconds into the intro, but like, that was so good. Her voice is amazing. I don't know. It says posted by Most Unlikely. So we'll have to go and check it out. Looks like she's out of the UK though. I don't know the tie-in because there's no bio information, but Most Unlikely. Let's go and just... I looked up 1,000 Miles by Ella James. And don't you just love her name? I mean, like, yeah, the voice to go with it, right? And I can't help but like associate. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I looked her up. I don't see her on TikTok. It's like a makeup artist or something. Let's go to Most Unlikely.co.uk and see what's there. That's like the only thing. Oh, all right. Okay, so there is a website, and then it says featuring Ellie J. So I wonder if Ella J is the same one. I wonder. I don't know. We need more information. I would assume Ella J and Ella James are the same person, especially since it's on this website. But go to About, and I'm not seeing. Follow us on Instagram. Okay, doesn't say what the Instagram page is. Most_unlikely_band. There you go. Instagram. Cool, huh? I know. I'm looking at the Instagram right now. Pretty interesting. Yeah, I like this girl's voice. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're going to add her to the songwriter series for sure. Yeah, I'm just ready to start it all over again because it was just so good. Yeah, like that 22 seconds in is not that bad, you know, but like, and it has a nice warm guitar. When you're thinking of like an indie folk playlist or a songwriter's playlist, this one's okay because her voice is so amazing, you know? I mean, you can't not have that song on your playlist. That's a really, really great one, so gotta have it. Lydia Cassette, here you go, Hate the Day.
I I still listen to your demos in the car, so I don't lose a sense of who you are. I feel better when I hear your voice. It makes me feel like I still have a choice. Once in a while, I'll look you up online. It's how I know I miss you. I can't get you off my mind. It's messing with me when I hear from a friend the one you wrote last week. It makes me think again. I'm gonna hate the day you write your last song about me. It's gonna take its toll knowing you're not holding on. It's gonna take a minute to feel like I'm not drowning in it, 'cause that's when I really know it's time for me to let you go. I'm gonna hate the day you write your last song about me. I fell for someone with a broken heart. I can't pretend I didn't see it from the start. Is that why you've been keeping me so close? 'Cause you feel bad for leaving me alone. It's messing with me, it's stuck inside my head. The one you just released, I've been playing it again and again. I'm gonna hate the day you write your last song about me. It's gonna take its toll knowing you're not holding on. It's gonna take a minute to feel like I'm not drowning in it, 'cause that's when I really know it's time for me to let you go. I'm gonna hate the day you write your last song about me.
Just a lovely song. I mean, lovely song. Her lyrics are fabulous. I mean, not only are they catchy, but like I can, like, literally I can't not sing them, right? And oh, that hook is just I love it. It's just beautiful. It actually reminds me of something that Ruth would write, and she's in the audience right now, from the Song Tailors, and so good. But she does do, I was reading about her while we were listening to that, and she does do sad soundscapes, right? So she's a sad folk songwriter, and she began on a family farm outside of Ann Arbor, Michigan. Of course she did. I mean, like, this girl I got to know more of, because she's just really, really fabulous. She spent her formative years in total freedom, barefoot walks on the sprawling farmland, gave way to cathartic singing and a natural tendency towards personal, vulnerable lyrics packed with heart. I mean, you just fall in love with someone like this. This is a songwriter, singer that, like, she's got the whole package, right? She's not only beautiful, she's got a beautiful voice. It's fragile. It fits the kind of song she writes. She's perfectly packaged. You know what I mean? So as far as curators, I mean, the end of the song is the only thing that I might, like, encourage her to do a radio edit of, where it's not so long at the end. Even though the thing is that you kind of want her to come back in. Like, I didn't want so much instrumental in the end. That's the only thing I would do differently, is, like, if it's going to be that long, then have her come back and even just keep repeating the lyrics of the chorus, because it's just so beautiful. You really don't want the song to end. But I don't think it needs to be 4 minutes 17 seconds as far as curation goes. And that's the only thing. I mean, literally, I would just, I'm putting a like on it. I'm putting it on a playlist anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it tails off just a bit too much, right? It's more like the fan version. That's like the long version. And you know, for Spotify, a lot of people don't know that there's these little things that you can change to really, like, improve it. But at the same time, I can't imagine somebody saying, I'm not going to add this to my playlist, because she really, if you look at the song, the quality of the song, the quality of the singer, and the way the song makes you feel, how can you not have it on a playlist? You know what I mean? It's just, if the playlist is running, it's a 4-minute song and it doesn't need to be that long. But okay, enough said. So Heal has a song called The Doorway. Let's go to that one.
They want you to be something that you cannot feel. Look for the doorway. Say goodbye to old ways. Your voice is about each time that you say it out loud. I'm done with my old ways. I've entered the doorway. Yourself from the whispers you hear, it starts overflowing right out of the doorway. Look inside, you'll see your soul. It's laughing and it wants you.
Okay, so this one has a very, very long outro and a long intro. So a 3-minute song, this really could be cut back for curation and also for radio. I like this song. It's, you know, it's, when it first came on, it reminded me of something else. And I don't know if that is, like, I feel like it sounded like another singer that I know. You know what I mean? So I'm not really sure how I feel exactly about this one. I like it. I just think maybe me personally, it's just not for me. And I think it's just not for most of our playlists because it doesn't really fit. You know what I mean? It's just not, it's like a chill song, but I think it's just too long the way it's laid out. So we're going to pass on that one. But I do like it. I think it's a good quality song. And I do like his voice and I like how unusual it is. I just think it's a little slow for even our chill playlist because it doesn't have that vibe, you know? It's not like this sit down and chill with friends kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Agree with me on this one. Okay, good. All right, so let's go to... I think I did some of these for you guys already. Oh, you know what? Ruth is here. So let's do her new song. Let's go through Ruth's new song. The Song Tailors. Wait, she's here it is. The Wrong One by The Song Tailors featuring Yago Music.
Yeah. You saw me standing alone, and I was trying to find my way home, but I've been so mistaken, so forsaken. I try to leave the past behind me. Don't try to find me. Every time with the wrong one fall out of line, with the wrong one, and I'm not going there anymore, no. So don't come knocking on my door. You say you understand what I mean. You say you recognize where I've been, but I'm gonna stay unshaken, won't be reawakened. Don't try to make me let my guard down. I've been to that town. Every time with the wrong one fall out of line, with the wrong one, and I'm not going there anymore, no. So don't come knocking on my door. I've been undermining, underrated, overpromised, humiliated. Gonna find someone who deserves me. If you want me, you've gotta earn me. Yeah, not this time. With the wrong one, no, not this time. With the wrong one, I'm not going there anymore. So don't come knocking on my door. Don't you come knocking. And I'm not going there anymore, no. So don't come knocking door.
You know, Ruth was just saying that that he's from Germany. I can't even tell, you know, like seriously, I cannot hear that in his voice at all. He's got such clarity. Not that he wouldn't if he was German, but you know what I mean? Like sometimes, like singers from the UK, a lot of times you can kind of tell a little bit in their voice, like the way that they shape some of their consonants and their vowel sounds. And this is just like, his clarity is just amazing. You know what I mean? Huskies are your weakness. That was Sky. I actually have two of them. I was trying to get Misty to pop up too, but she wouldn't. I'll have to adjust the camera so you guys can see her next time. Yeah, he's just amazing. That guy is amazing. So Yago is from Germany, she was saying, a singer. Now the Song Tailors work with different artists pretty much every time, and I love the way she writes her songs. They're just beautiful and inspiring. You know, like the thing is that every time I hear a song from the Song Tailors, I forget about all the curation tips. like I forget, was it a long intro? I don't think so. I don't know. I feel like it wasn't. Was it a long outro? Nope, not at all. Was it a 3-minute song? Yep, 3 minutes, 34 seconds. So she's really just done a great job, you know, a really, really great job. Not only is she a fabulous songwriter, but like, again, all the songs are so beautiful. You guys have got to look back at some of the other songs that she has. Some of my favorites that I've actually played for you. One is Dancing in the Blue Room that we just recently featured on AVA Live Radio. Amazing song and the cutest singer ever. Liam is just such a great artist, you know, and somebody really cool to follow too on Instagram because he's a lot of fun. I also like See You Tomorrow is another song that she's done that is such a beautiful song and had a lot to do with like loss, you know what I mean? Like being far, pushed away and from somebody that you like, but instead of saying, you know, goodbye, just say, I'll see you tomorrow. And I think that was about her sister. I don't know, you'll have to remind me, but I believe some. Yeah, Liam is from Toronto. I know, that's so true. So true. Short 3 minutes and short intros. Yeah. And I wonder if that's hard for you to do. Like when you're writing the songs, do you want them to go on longer? Is it like in your head kind of feeling like, I want this to be longer? You wrote that for your sister. Yes. It's a great song. And another one that I really like of yours that I never see on here, but I know that we've played it quite a few times is, how do I get to a whole list? I want to go more than just this list. Probably, I would say, for some reason I can't pull it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Step Off the World, one of my favorite songs. Step Off the World. I mean, like, literally this song should be a viral spreader on Instagram. No, TikTok. It really should. It should be presented to like tons and tons of influencers and try and get them to play that on their like vacations, because it is like the perfect vacation song. Step Off the World. You got to go listen to it. All right, guys. I have gushed enough about Ruth from the Song Tailors, but it is so worth it because she is so talented, and if she ever gives up songwriting, I will personally come to Australia and hunt her down. I will. All right. Calico, Thomas Levine or Levine. Let's see what this song's about.
A house is not a home set apart in winter. Covered in the snow that knows her like a sister. Lonely like a branch fallen from the long leaf. Laying on the ground, cast away like nothing. I'm
Coming out of South Carolina, that was Thomas Levine. I think it's Levine, right? It's gotta be. I mess up names. I'm like famous for it. I really am. I mess up my own name, actually. He comes from a small town called Blacksburg. Started making music at the early age of 7. He did something really interesting with his music there. Did you guys hear it while I was playing it? I like the song a lot. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Fits right in there with that singer-songwriter vibe. I'm going to go ahead and add it to one of our playlists for him. And he's done a good job. I like it. I like the fact that it kind of has kind of 2 different tempos and vibes. You know what I mean? That was something good. You liked it. All right, all right, all right. Good deal. All right. So next up, before I go on to another newbie, I have someone in the audience with me that has a song on my list. So I think I'm going to play it so you guys can tell me how fabulous it is, because I would like to know how you feel about it. And who would that be? Who would that be? I don't know. Could it be Javier Innes? I think so. Here's his song, Away.
I've been gone, gone, gone. I've been away for quite some time. I've been gone, gone, gone. I've been away. Seems so long ago today. Miss hearing what you always say. Feels empty inside when everything disappears. It's more than just losing something. Wake up every day lonely, left and right, I would worry. I've been gone, gone, gone. I've been away for quite some time. I've been gone, gone, gone. I've been away. When I sit down, I look back in the past, just playing my guitar, not worrying over anything, just having fun, nothing else. Now there are situations that seem almost impossible. The future seems bright, but at the same time it's fading dim. I've been gone, gone, gone. I've been away for quite some time. I've been gone, gone, gone. I've been away. They say I should listen and pay attention. They say I won't be a musician, but I'm not counting that for sure. I've been gone, gone, gone. I've been away for quite some time. I've been gone, gone, gone. I've been away. I've been gone, gone, gone. I've been away for so long.
Oh, yeah. Great song. He does have a good voice, right? Especially the lower end of your voice. You know, those are like not easy notes to. He's got like that, it's like a resonation in his sound. It's really, really good. Huge emotion. That's what I was thinking too. Great soundscape also. Yeah, well done. Well done. And he's here in the audience. So how can we not play him since he showed up, huh? Absolutely. So, one thing I need to do is let's do a couple of daily jacks before we go on, because there's some stuff in the news that I think we should be paying attention to. One of the things is something I went over recently with you guys on another episode, and it has to do with Snoop Dogg. All right, so Snoop Dogg's been in the news. He's also been on the Super Bowl halftime show, and it's really funny that he was, because he's all over the news at the same time. It's just, they plan it this way. They really do. It's just, this is like capitalizing on the role, right? So now he's like across every single Music Business World site with the purchase of his original label. So he purchased, this came out February 9th, that he purchased Death Row label, which was the debut label for his first album through Death Row Records, and now it's under Snoop Dogg's ownership. So talk about something that's like so cool, right? You go back and buy your own label. You're so famous, and it's amazing. He's worked really hard to get there. He's done a lot of things. He's done a lot of things for other people too, and he continues to do it. So he's really been a really good brand, I think. You know what I mean? I don't know a lot of the history of Snoop Dogg. I don't even know, his day-to-day, but I do know that I've heard a lot of really good success stories. I've seen a lot of background films on him, and he seems to do a lot of things for music in general and for young new artists that are just coming out. I have a talking husky down at my feet, by the way. So this new news is that the launch of the album, the new release by Snoop Dogg that just came out on Friday, 20th studio album, Back on Death Row. So Back on Death Row is BODR. Now, here's the thing. The hip-hop legend had acquired the Death Row Records brand and decided to do an NFT label. Now, we're still trying to figure out exactly what that means, if that, what that's going to entail, but this is a little bit of it. Along with the album's release on Friday to all streaming services distributed by Create Music Group, Snoop Dogg also announced that he would be releasing the album on the blockchain through a partnership with blockchain gaming platform Gala Games via his Stash Box NFTs sold on Gala's new Gala Music store. It's like a mouthful, isn't it? So Gala Music claims to be the first decentralized record company which aims to show fans and supporters the power of listen to earn. Artists the power of support in the Gala Games ecosystem, the music corporations, the power of reasonable and fair allocations of rewards. Now, what that all means, I couldn't even tell you just yet. I still have to do more research on this, but I did want to mention this today because it's important news. It's important news for what's happening in the music business with regards to NFTs and what's going to come down the road for musicians on upper levels as well as lower levels too. Now, currently, and I've said this before, probably if you came up with an NFT and you had no fans and nobody knew you, you would probably just go in with the mix, right? And it would be just as difficult to sell your NFT as it is to get people to hit your Spotify and play you if they don't know you, right? So actually selling an NFT, you do kind of at this point still have to have some kind of following that really is hot on purchasing NFTs. But with that being said, there is a huge following on Twitter that loves to invest in NFTs. So if you do go to that hashtag NFT collectors, NFTs, all of that type of thing on Instagram, but mostly on Twitter, there's a big community there willing to look at what you have to offer. You just have to start, developing those relationships. So you can do it. It can be done. And there are a lot of people that are just sitting on Bitcoin that with nothing really to do with it, and they want to invest in NFTs, especially if it's tied to something creative, So NFTs, he's saying, yeah, NFTs. Just mark my words, you should do something with it. You know what I mean? And it's kind of fun too. You could even do collaborations with artists on NFTs, you know, people who are already have a following in the NFT. You're the musician, they're the artist. Maybe you can do a collab and get something going there, and then you would capitalize from the fact that they already sell NFTs and have an audience. You never know. I would have to say, if I were an NFT creator and a songwriter came to me with great songs and great material and said, hey, let's do something, why not? Why wouldn't you? You could try. So the Snoop Dogg NFTs are limited to 25,000, and each box includes one of 17 songs from the Back on Death Row album. Each box costs $5,000. As first reported by the Trapital, I think it's Trapital, Snoop Dogg had already sold over 8,000 Stash Box NFTs as of Monday, February 14th. On the Gala Music Store at $5,000 a piece. Now, that's the start of something really, really good. And just wanted to give you the story because it's going to get you thinking about the NFT space and what it means for the future, because it's not just going to stop at this. It's not just going to stop here. Right now, NFTs are being sold with concert tickets, back row passes for life. I mean, like, as long as you own the NFT, whoever owns it gets those concert tickets. So there's a lot of things. And don't forget that as NFTs circulate and they go from person to person, as the value goes up, the artist always gets a percentage of that value. So they keep earning as the NFT grows and gets more expensive, you know? So it's kind of like an investment in a way, but you are investing in the person, because there are going to be some NFTs that are going to be sought after, just like everything, for collectors. And there are going to be some that people are going to hang on to, hoping that the artist is going to go big one day, you know, or that somebody's going to take an interest in them. So the more unusual they are, the better. And that's why I say it might be a good idea for a new artist to tie in with an already known art creator who creates really amazing NFTs, but needs, you know, a music aspect to it that might even make it better. You know what I mean? And make it more special, because it's a piece of the artist, and supporting the new artist's career is always a good thing as far as a selling point for an NFT. In any case, I have an NFT following, so if you do get an NFT, let me know and I will put it out there on Twitter for you. At the time of writing, there are 16,137 NFTs remaining, and if that means that the other 8,863 have been sold at the asking price, then the NFT sale has generated at least $44.3 million since it went live on Friday. That's exciting. Yeah. Okay. So you can look up the rest of the article, but I think I have proved my point that NFTs are something to watch moving forward. All right, going to another song. Yeah. And that's the Jax Daily. You're going to see that one up on the podcast. Morning Coffee, Jax Daily. And that's always a fun show to listen to on all of the streaming platforms, by the way. It is across everything from Apple to Anchor to BTR to, there's like not a station that the Jax Dailies don't go out on, so you can always find them. You know who I want to listen to? The man who gave me the amazing picture for my cover art as we came into the show. Where is his new stuff? He just recorded a bunch of really cool covers. Sure got cold after the rain fell. Do we know who this is? It's Greg Hoy and the boys.
Make me feel so bad on account of my baby. Walked off with another man, like taking eyesight from the blind man, and money from the poor. Took my love and walked on out that door, and it sure got cold after the rain fell. Now everything's alright. And it sure enough got cold after the rain fell, not from the sky, from my eyes. Yeah, not from the sky, from my eyes. Not from the sky, from my eyes. Not from the sky, from my eyes. Said I'm from the sky, from my eyes. Said I'm from the sky, from my
That's Greg Hoy and the Boys. Sure got cold after the rain fell. Little story to tell you on this one, though. Being on tour in fall, Greg Hoy and the Boys heard early ZZ Top at clubs multiple times across the U.S. The death of ZZ Top's bassist, Dusty Hill, also inspired many musicians to revisit these earlier works. So when you guys are saying, love this song, feels epic, sounds iconic, it is. It's a cover of a ZZ Top song. Just going to show you that classics from the 1970s can be dug up and revamped and just put your own spin on them, which he certainly has. And I absolutely love what he's done. He's also done some other covers that you will definitely hear on tour when his next tour happens. He's out of Oakland, California. Go look him up, Greg Hoy, on Instagram. You will love his Instagram page. He's a lot of fun. His tours are amazing, and he just does a lot of really fun things for the audience. He's very like big to watch on stage, you know, like there's so much energy and it's so exciting, and he's such a talented musician with very talented band members. So he takes this all very, very seriously. Yeah, you thought you recognized it, right? Epic. It's amazing because I wanted to see, that's why I didn't tell you it was a cover song. I wanted to see how you guys would react to it as his version if you didn't know it was a cover song, if it were going to like hit the top of the scale and sound as epic as it really is, you know. So what a good ear you guys have. That tested you out, right? Like, didn't it make you like proud that you are able to identify just naturally what, you know, what the sounds are actually going on? Pretty cool. So one more left in the check for you guys before we go. I really appreciate you being here with me tonight. This has been so much fun, and I really love doing these live shows here on YouTube. It's on SoundCloud. So this Daily Jacks is going to be brought to you by IndieSpin.com. So Indie Music Spin is actually a really great website that features indie artists and talks a lot about people spinning on the way up. And so definitely go over to the website IndieMusicSpin.com. Check it out. They're also on Instagram, Facebook, and all of the social media platforms. So today on the Daily Jacks, I've got a SoundCloud for you. SoundCloud's annual revenues topped 218 million in 2020. 218 million. Now, we thought SoundCloud was over, right? It's not. Definitely not over. It's been making bold moves ever since. And with that money, SoundCloud had a very interesting 12 months. It's been nothing short of transformative, and I'm the first one to say it because I a lot of times will tell you guys, stay off this platform, or this one's not good, this one's maybe good. SoundCloud is coming back, and I do notice that a lot of DJs use it, some podcasters, a lot of independent artists, and it has its own ecosphere on SoundCloud. We've had playlists on SoundCloud for several years, and they actually do very, very well. Recently, I worked on a campaign for an artist, and literally overnight, there were 42,000 streams on SoundCloud. So there are a lot of SoundCloud streams to be had over there. So if you do want to increase your level of exposure, I do recommend that you put some of your songs, or even maybe clips of your songs, on SoundCloud, and with the caveat of here's our Spotify in the bio, so you can always hear more if you want to. But I would definitely have a presence on SoundCloud, as they are amping forward with a lot of new technology and a lot of money to do it with. In March 2021, the company launched its pioneering fan-powered royalties. The FPR is a spin on user-centric streaming payments. Around 100,000 independent artists who upload their music direct to SoundCloud were welcomed into the FPR program in a move that sent ripples across the globe in the music business. A few months later, SoundCloud recruited respected music industry leaders to its top table. That's including ex-ADA worldwide boss Elias Setton, now SoundCloud's president, the ex-United Masters president Lauren Witzer Seawood, and now SoundCloud chief content and marketing officer. These and other hires joined SoundCloud CEO Michael Wiseman, who told MBW, which is Music Business World, in April last year that his company could one day work directly with 1 million or 2 million artists. It was a telling comment from Wiseman and a significant pointer towards SoundCloud's future, who had been facing almost complete demise over the last few years, and a lot of people stopped using the platform. But they have been sleepy, but definitely getting regrouped. And now the regrouping is really turning out something very, very good. Now, like I said, we just recently ran a campaign on SoundCloud, and there were a lot of streams to be had over there. So it's not a bad idea if you launch maybe versions of your songs over there, or even half songs over there, so people can get a taste. So you know those nice little radio edits that you have to come up with? Well, maybe do a SoundCloud edit so people can get a taste of your music, and you can get on our playlists, and we can get you some spins over there, because I think that it's worth building a presence on that platform. There's also pretty good discovery on that platform if you know how to like do the metadata on your singles, which we actually do behind the scenes on ours before we give it to the radio stations. So if you need help, we could always give you a little tips and stuff on how to do that. It was a telling comment from Wiseman and a significant show of what SoundCloud's future is going to be like, which I think is really important these days, because if you pay attention to the Daily Jacks, all of this goes on it. I am constantly giving you hints as to what your future could be like and what is coming, because I'm a journalist. I dig this stuff up for a living, and people send me press releases all the time. And like DJs and other radio show hosts and other news broadcasters and bloggers, they're all always sharing this information and asking if you've heard this and what did you hear. And I've been doing this show so long at this point that I get all the information eventually. I mean, like, it's a small world. I've been here for I don't even want to say how long I've been here. I think I've been here since like 2001. Yeah. Let's not talk about that. So you can see why Wiseman thinks this part of SoundCloud's business has the potential to scale rapidly, and why his investors may be pleased by the focus SoundCloud is giving it. The independent artist market, according to media research, saw 34% revenue growth in 2020. Now, that might not seem like a lot to you guys, but it actually is in the world of streaming. You know what I mean? Especially seeing as Spotify just lost 50%. No, wait, it lost 19% of its overall following in like a few days, because of a tweet hashtag campaign. It was like a smear campaign, and they lost 19. Talk about fickle. I mean, don't put all your eggs in one basket. have you heard me say that more than one time? Can I just remind you about MySpace? Does anybody remember MySpace? No, you don't remember because it was Spotify and now it's gone. So don't worry about the followers, worry about the plays, worry about being on multiple platforms and building wide. Don't just build narrow. You know what I mean? You need to go wide and deep, not just narrow and deep, because if you put all your eggs into one basket, any basket can crumble underneath you. The only basket I don't really see crumbling, and it would shock me, is YouTube. Because YouTube, I just feel like there's nothing ever like it. There's nothing ever will be like it. And they own the Google search. So how is that a bad thing? It's like you can't go wrong, right? Our videos are in suggested search, and we just got started again. We haven't been doing this YouTube show for very long. We do it like every year, and then we kind of like have so much going on, right? We don't continue with it, and we just do like a little bit of it. We're always in Google search, always. So it's amazing how that runs. So definitely YouTube's a good place. So as far as this, yes, overall, put your stuff on SoundCloud, get your name on SoundCloud, even if it's just a free account and you're just launching 15 minutes a week or something in plays. I'm not really sure what the minimum or the max is for a free account, but you don't even need to get a spoofy account. You can just start with a free one if you don't want to invest the money in going all in. But I really do think that it should be on your radar, as well as YouTube Music, which I've done a story on, and Spotify, of course. Don't give up on Spotify. You should be everywhere listeners are. Now, as far as indie music and what this has to do with musicians, let me just remind you that you as an artist need to put your music out in as many ways that limit the barriers. By barriers, I mean if somebody has their cell phone that they listen to music on and they're logged into Spotify all the time, then you have to have some music on Spotify. Because if they ever look you up and you're not there, that's as far as they'll go. They're like, oh, they're not on Spotify. I can't find them. What was I listening to again? You know what I mean? So you want to be somewhere or have something out there on all the streaming platforms. You don't ever want to say, I only want to do this one, because there are billions of people out there, and billions of people can only be accessed if you are where they are. You can't expect them to come find you necessarily. That you have to be available in their search. So another good example of this is in Instagram stories, TikTok, and Facebook. When you're doing stories and reels there, you get a music feature, you push the music button, and you do a search for your song. If your song does not come out, go to your distributor and make sure that you have enabled your ability to have your songs in that search. Because if your song is not there, you're not current. You're not current in this industry. And I know from our side, we have to do, when we do a TikTok for somebody and we put them on my Jacqueline Jack's page, they get 7,000 to 10,000 views, but only if I can actually search your music there and get it on a video. If I launch it as an original sound, it's fine, but it probably isn't going to go as well as if they've already got the content ID locked into place and you're benefiting from it. So just really, really good logic here. Definitely be where everyone is. Don't expect people to find you and you stay standing alone on one service platform. You want to be everywhere. So that's wide and deep at the same time, and that's what the music industry is about. Now, as far as deep, how deep? Well, launch music regularly. Stay on a schedule. Don't break your schedule. Don't go MIA or ghost your social media followings. Definitely stay there and keep launching those reels. Right now on Instagram, reels are very popular, even if they're 1 second reels. So rather than put up a post, create a reel for every post that you're going to put up and add some music to it. It can be like a standalone picture with a little bit of graphics, but use the reel feature rather than the regular post feature, even if it's an image and you're creating like a little flip or something, because that's where the action and the activity is. It's in the reels and the stories. Same for TikTok. Go over to TikTok, learn about the hashtagging system, see what the trends are, and find ways to put your content and repurpose it over there. I'm sure you've got lots of it, right? Everything matters, and you need to be in all these spaces, and that is how you get found, and that's how you go deep. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for joining me tonight. And be sure, wherever you're listening from, if you're not catching us all the time on YouTube live streaming, I'm here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the YouTube live stream in the evenings. Looks like this is the best time, so I'm thinking 7 o'clock is probably going to be our winner. I'm going to play one more song for you guys from our spin here. The 100 Weekly Top Fresh New Indie Songs is the playlist I'm going off of. And, okay, we're going to do Don't Let Go by Dr. Lincoln. Have a great one, you guys. Bye. See you later, alligator.
Memory burn that eats me up inside. So I try forgetting, somehow get through the night. You know I'm fragile. You know I'm made of glass. You know I'm meant to be broken. Myself together, don't wanna give up this fight, so I try breathing, 'cause I